am with my परम पूज्य पिताश्री बाबूजी.
एज थोड़ा सा ज्यादा हो गया है.
नहीं
कम करो, कम
नहीं
करो.
नहीं हम दादाजी के साथ हैं. तो today we are going to try and break down, react or review some fight scenes from Pathaan. अभी इतना भी हम लॉजिक नहीं ढूंढ रहे हैं बॉलीवुड में, बट वी आर ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट few up close fighting scenes which require some martial artistic choreography and that kind of a camera movement. So we are going to try and look at it from that angle. We will talk about practicality, we'll try to talk about techniques, and we'll talk about just simply what you can perform, how you can make it look cool. From that kind of an angle also we'll try and explore
that kind of, that piece of fight scene, it is really marvelous, I can say, because the previous movies of SRK, it is like I didn't like it, but here
moreover those movies, older movies, it's more like an emotion.
Yeah, that's
वो हीरो ने मार दिया है, खून आ रहा है, बीच में माँ का आशीर्वाद, प्यार की ताकत, that kind of a thing. But we have come, I think, a long way, because we have actually invested in action filmmaking, and some of these people that you see extras or the bad guys, they're actually reputed martial artists. I have seen them.
They're seen, then moves, you can
I
make
have seen them in other movies.
Yeah,
they have actually worked in Hollywood. So I feel we have taken some help in some scenes, which is good. So there is some improvement anyway. देखते हैं improvement है कि नहीं. Specifically, we are talking about a single shot fight scene where the camera supposedly does not close down, and we can kind of see it is SRK himself doing all this. It's kind of impressive. Let us break it down and try to approach it from these different angles. और बस
yes, let's see that movie. चलाइए.
तो ये हैंग हो गया, रुक जाओ. नहीं चल रहा कंप्यूटर हमारा. जादू को बुलाओ. Yes.
This is something.
Okay. अच्छा. उसके बाद basically he dies. But the thing is, this is very interesting, and nowadays it is a very popular move. I don't know, maybe first time I saw.
Do you think that it is practically
I don't think. If the other guy is not helping, you cannot do all that.
He is doing some slipping from out.
Basically, आप खुद के एक ऐसी आपत्तिजनक आसन में पहुंचेंगे जहां दूसरे की मुंडी और आपका बिटवीन टू लेग्स ऐसा होगा, और फिर आप झूलेंगे, और तभी आप झूल सकते हैं अगर अगला झुलाए.
आदमी अगला आपका बहुत हेवी हो.
He has to help for this to happen. Does it not look cool?
It is cool. For the film and all, it is cool.
Of course. Yeah. And then you land up in a choking kind of thing. He had a chain or something. He had actually the handcuffs, and he choked the person. And we might not show this, but then it snapped the neck and the person dies.
Yeah, that is it.
So basically, there are two types of things over here. When your windpipe, when you can't breathe, that's called as choking. When the blood flow does not reach to your brain, that's more like a strangle. A combination of both is what usually happens in basic chokes and this kind of holds.
We say in Kalari Pathaan, normally we can say that technically English, we say silent kill.
Yeah, because a lot of sound does not come out of the person who is being choked. But can you simply do like and then snap, and then it will not end like that? I don't think so. You have to be very strong.
You have to be very strong. The other person's neck
has to be made of thermocol.
That is it. That is it.
And the one shot scene that is technically called as a one-up is going to start now.
That is fantastic. That can be done, right? If it is, but here again I can tell it is a camera technique going. Camera just following only the person's leg. Maybe Shah Rukh Khan's leg or any expert's leg.
We can see that it is the same shot. It is the same shot.
We cannot see his face.
Yes, no. ये देखो ना. ये देखो, that is what is impressive about this.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't
Look
see
at
that.
this again. 1, 2, same person. There's a spin key. Yes. The camera doesn't go off now. While this looks impressive,
It's
and
made speed a bit there, right?
yes, speed is going to be there.
Yeah.
This is a technique called as.
You have seen these scenes more than me, I think.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
I have edited. I put this together.
Yeah,
So
that
basically,
is I am seeing it first time, that maybe.
yes.
The
Lekin
reason.
sir, from an entertainment point of view,
Yeah.
many people have done single shot scenes before, but you have somebody who is an actor first, a performer first, Shah Rukh Khan, and then you have a group of experts. And what I see in this scene is good team spirit, and the people actually stepped back. Filmmakers actually stepped back and told the people who know their job, just ये करिए. एक scene है. Usually in movies, what happens is there is a stunt team. They will have to choreograph something similar and do it in a lower budget with mobile phone cameras or something like that. Show something similar and then show to the production people. They will approve that. And when you have a person who is not, he can't do backflips and all that thing, but you have trained somebody to do simple things, and the camera is slowly revealing the things.
Yeah.
You are seeing the hero. You're seeing the hero. He is reacting to something. You don't know what he is reacting to. Then the suspense will be revealed. Oh, somebody was coming with a knife. This solves two problems. It makes it interesting to watch because you don't know what's happening, who's going to come, because you're just seeing the hero's reaction to the action. And the second one, in these kind of fighting scenes, the biggest problem is 10 people are there, 2 are there in the scene, but other 8 people are like they're waiting.
They are waiting. Yeah.
That doesn't look
many
good.
of them.
When the camera is on the other side.
But the thing is, camera is at the back. You know,
बाकी सब पीछे है ना?
the बाकी सारे पीछे से ऐसे खड़े होंगे.
Of course.
ठीक है. जब कैमरा आते तो they are much, they are experts in that.
Now coming to the practical side of things. First one block was there.
Yeah.
Then you slip. Basically simple things, but if you block somebody's haymaker punch or a hook punch, he's not going to immediately die, and you'll see that later. And the success hero is having in this, practically speaking, that much success won't be there. Technically, they will say for fighting multiple opponents, you have to line them up together and make sure you move fast and finish it. What if the other guys don't want to be lined up together? ऐसा नहीं होता है ना?
Practically, it is not possible. It is not, the fight does not happen like that. It is all of a sudden you'll get a blow from back while you're fighting with somebody else.
Which he will get.
But in movie, it is everything is possible. You will not get a blow from out. I mean, at the back.
See, there is a certain flow. 1, 2, 3, reverse elbow, sweeping kick, and look at the camera following the side kick.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
Spin kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the difference between action in movies and action in real life. Technically, a punch should be very close to your body, very nice, sharp and crisp, point A to point B, patak, and then that's it. The audience sometimes doesn't know a punch has happened or what has happened. If you watch live fights and all, sometimes you will actually miss. अरे knockout हो गया, कैसे हो गया?
पता नहीं चलता
क्योंकि एकदम सीधा सीधा simple करते हैं. But in the movies, punch is not thrown like this. It's thrown like because like I want the camera to see. A hook punch might be like pop.
Now I was wondered, see the knife he has taken, and instead of the person is in front and his whole body is
no,
open.
he was having it in. Let's be fair.
Let us see it again.
He was having it in reverse grip.
Please see that again.
We are actually looking at something like this. This is a ice pick grip. That means पुराना आपका आइस का गोला बनाते थे ना, उसको ऐसे पकड़ते आइस पिक ग्रिप, और for climbing in snow mountains or whatever. So you're going from here like that. There is one cut over there.
Yeah.
And then,
cut you have seen? Please, let me
see
that again.
अरे ध्यान से देखिए. Yes.
Here he has taken.
There's a cut.
There's one cut he already did. He didn't stab it. He just sliced.
Because it is the grip, na? If it was the hammer grip, you could have stuck it inside.
Yeah, that is great. Good.
But no, the point is still valid. because the camera is in a certain way, it is not simple punching, it is not simple stabbing. Here is the thing about knife fights or somebody attacking with a knife, you'll not see it. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you can see in these very violent CCTV videos, people don't even realize they have been stabbed until they see this blood flowing out. And knife is not something which will end the fight immediately. It will make you die later, which is why it is kind of more dangerous. But those little nuances, little things, you can't show it in a one-shot fight scene. You have to be aware where the camera is, and then show the camera that I have a weapon in my hand, and then I'm sticking it on somebody's back, and I'm not looking at him while he dies.
You're sure that he is going to die.
Yeah, I mean whatever. But ये entertainment वाली बात है, और that was good. वहाँ success मिल रहा है इन लोगों को, क्यों नहीं?
You're right.
आगे आ जाओ.
That
Rich
is
hand.
something, you know. The
Rich hand.
Yeah.
That is a
He
very
is
traditional technique. It's not used a
I
lot.
think he has done on the neck. I think like this instead of doing here.
Yeah.
He's doing that.
Yeah.
No?
कितना तंग करोगे भाई?
Okay.
उनको अभी मुंह पे करने दो, कहीं पे भी लग रहा है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. लेकिन at least you saw something like this.
Yeah, it is a nice move even.
We don't see this. This is very rare.
Very rare. In the
Chicken's head or ridge hand, it's what it's called in traditional martial arts, in kung fu and all that. You basically hit like that, and you have to condition your hands and all that. It's not used a lot. Look at the attacks that are coming from people. Okay, somebody starts to get up, you finish that. Look at the attacks of the bad guys. All right, focus on the attacks. 1, 2, 3. When you have to fight multiple opponents, you have to kind of make sure that everything they're doing is pretty simple. Look at that.
That is a fantastic.
He's getting tired, and somebody else is also getting tired, and they get up.
He's again giving a blow there. Yeah.
And that's it. Somebody gets up, and you can't really cheat that in front of the camera. It's not realistic. So somebody's getting up, you're trying to punch him again, and you're also getting tired. So kind of realistic, but again, this is a thumb rule for multiple opponent fight scenes. The number of bad guys in a fight scene is indirectly proportional to their individual IQ. तो ऐसे फाइट सीन्स में आप देखेंगे ना, कोई आपको ऐसा फेंट करते हुए नहीं दिखेगा, या फिर फेक ऐसा सुपरमैन पंच के थोड़ा सा हाई फेक लो, ऐसा नहीं करते दिखेगा. दे विल बी वेरी सिंपल. दूर से आने का है, दौड़ के पंच करने का है. सब लोगों को अपने अपने हिस्से का पंच करने को मिलेगा. पंच करना है, किक करना है, एकदम प्रसाद खाना है, और ऑन दी लीला परंपार तुसी मत्था टेको ते जाओ बाहर. Now, how do you make simple attacks look good on camera? It's in the hand of the stunt people. उन्होंने कैसे सिंपल एक पंच खा के कैसा फ्लिप करके वो गिरे हैं, तो इसका रिएक्शन कैसा दिया है, वो इंटरेस्टिंग बनता है.
इंटरेस्टिंग तभी बनता है कैमरामैन का एंगल कैसे हो, मतलब किस तरह का, तो उसका एंगल के ऊपर निर्भर करता है.
इन 10 लोगों में से 10 लोग अगर आपके ऊपर बॉडी शॉट्स और लेग किक्स और ऐसा फेंट्स वगैरह कर रहे होते, तो द फाइट वुड हैव बीन ओवर, द हीरो वुड हैव बीन डेड. सो यू कांट रियली मेक अ क्रिएटिव फाइट सीन लाइक दैट. So anyway, this was something little more interesting.
Entertaining purpose, it is okay.
And they try to keep it a little more realistic. ठीक है, वो थक गए हैं, अभी गिर गए हैं, अभी ठीक है, अभी हार भी गए हैं, बट अभी फिल्म वालों को लगा कि नहीं ये तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया, अभी हम भाईजान की एंट्री कराएंगे. भाईजान आते हैं गीले गमछे के साथ और बाय बाय बाय. आय.
Oh my goodness. That is Superman.
That is basically entry scene है, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा mass effect दिखाना पड़ता है.
How can a person try? I have seen upstart.
Upstart के साथ किक किया है. अब क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना है.
नहीं उसको प्रेत बुदा है वो.
तो वो ठीक है ना. That is because that is hero and that is first scene.
Yeah, he is a hero. I agree.
Action एक मूवी का एक पूरा एक पार्ट होता है, एक डिपार्टमेंट जैसे होना चाहिए. एडिटिंग होता है, जैसे साउंड का होता है, एक डिपार्टमेंट पूरा एक्शन होता है, जिसमें एक कंसिस्टेंसी चाहिए होती है पूरे मूवी में. एक सीन में आपने देखा वन शॉट फाइट सीन में थोड़ा सा थकान भी हो रही है, लेकिन प्रैक्टिकल चीजें भी दिखाई हैं, थोड़ा सा अट्रैक्टिव है, बट दे हैव काइंड ऑफ प्रैक्टिस्ड इट. It's going a little bit in the John Wick kind of a direction, where the speed gets slow and the person gets tired, but somehow he manages. But the difference, अभी क्या बात कर रहा हूँ मैं, जॉन विक को कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ, बट एनीवे the difference between those movies and these movies is एक मिनट में उनको भूत चढ़ गया और वो बहुत पावरफुल हो गए, दूसरे सीन में वो थक रहे हैं, तीसरे सीन में उन्होंने हवा में कलाबाजियां करनी है, एक सीन में वो दूर दूर से गोली मार देते हैं. अरे बाप रे, एक सीन में जॉन जॉन अंकल जॉन जो है ना,
जॉन विक
नहीं जॉन एब्राहम,
ओके
वो 2 हेलीकॉप्टर को ऐसे बकरी के जैसे नीचे बांध देते हैं, ठीक है.
हाँ वो मैंने देखा है, वो भी बस के ऊपर, चलते
बस नहीं है वो. So,
क्या था कुछ
बस मत बोलो, ये कोई एसआरटीसी की बस थोड़ी है. क्या बात कर रहे हैं हम. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अ विजन कि आपको एक्शन अलग अलग तरीके का चाहिए कि एक कंसिस्टेंट चाहिए. मुझे कंसिस्टेंट देखना पसंद आता है, ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. एंट्री सीन है, people who have gun don't know how to use it, people who have knife don't know how to use it.
wow what is it, he is doing batting
नहीं, लेकिन फिर भी from an entertainment point of view that looked good. It could have looked
but
better.
a knife head should be here.
No. Yeah.
Doing like this.
It is going straight like this.
And
now, for safety purposes, let us keep something else. It is going straight like this.
And
ना. ये सीधा ऊपर है, इसको मारा और फिर वो ऐसे जा रहा मिसाइल के जैसे. उससे ज्यादा अच्छा लगता कि
हो सकता है इस्राएली वालों ने नया कोई वेपन उसके साथ लगाया हो.
देखो ना, फिर भी देखो, ये या तो ऐसे जाता है या तो कैसे भी जाता है, बट उसको स्लो मोशन में कैप्चर करने से अच्छा आप सिंपल एक जंप कट को यूज करते हैं. जंप कट मतलब आप जंप कट ना भी होता, सिंपली चाकू की आवाज ही आवाज लगा दो आप, फू 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 फू, एंड देन जस्ट bring back the action, just like the knife has gone, it has come back. That would have been much better. And if you simply show this thing moving, it's a little more realistic, because there's a good chance, because knives, there are throwing knives which are simple weapon throwing knives, or there are circus knives which are made in such a way that balance is not like this, it's not balanced, it will be like a shuttlecock. उसको कैसे भी फेंकेंगे वो सीधा ही जाएगा ताकि वो जाके लगे. In regular knives you have to, for throwing knives, for hitting knife, ऐसा उछाल के पैर से मारा, for that you have to calculate, there is a certain thing, we have made videos about it, you have to calculate the distance, you have to calculate this 180 degree or 360 degree ऐसे rotate करेगा तो उसके लिए I have to be at least 7.5 feet. तो difference है.
Yeah, in this there are much, but I like that for a movie purpose it is okay to.
Of course. So you see double stick movements a lot, ना? अच्छा है, पहले देखा नहीं.
Very nice side. That side
very nice
very
side.
good. But is it SRK did it?
कोई और हो सकता है, कोई और हो सकता है. स्टंट डबल यूज होते हैं, बिल्कुल होते हैं. अब ऐसे लंबे लंबे बाल निकाल के कोई भी कर सकता है. क्या देख रहा है बे?
But that kick is something very good. Like how does that happen? He's having gun. He cannot.
गन का क्या है ना सर? For people who have some common sense ना, ये इसको चाकू के जैसे इस्तेमाल नहीं करते. चाकू को आपको ले जाना पड़ता है, गन को ले जाना नहीं पड़ता है. इसमें से ऐसा प्रोजेक्टर ऐसे निकलता है ना, कुछ निकलता है, तो देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड एज अ रिटेंशन शूटिंग आल्सो. तो आप उसको रिटेन करके पीछे की तरफ से फट करके फाइटिंग कर सकते हैं, which we have not seen in movies.
Shoot from here.
No.
Oh, hey, don't move.
Because then only you can do the डिसआर्म करना है ना. तो वही तो बोला था, वो राइफल लेके पहले सीन में भी तो ऐसे ही आ रहा था. बिकॉज फिर एक्शन सीन कैसे बनेगा अगर दूर से हीरो को गोली थोड़ी मारनी.
उल्टा हो गया ना, तो चाकू लेके ऐसे आना चाहिए था ना.
वो चाकू और गन दोनों ऐसे ही लेके आते हैं.
That's I like this.
Okay. अब थोड़ा जल्दी करते हैं.
That was very good.
It's like somebody has actually taught.
Yeah.
because usually we see डंडे से
टप मारते
like Ajay Devgan does पटाक 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 सिंघम में
yeah,
but this is more like up down center. He is going to a different levels which is a little more technical. It's as if somebody has actually taught him what is the philosophy behind and what is the advantage of having two weapons, two impact weapons. ठीक नहीं?
that is it. I liked it. That's one.
गन को डिसआर्म करके अभी हम गन को हवा में पकड़ लेंगे which is okay.
That is, I've seen somewhere in the
हाँ ट्रेलर में था.
yeah. Let's see. Actually, he is holding at the same as if somebody has put the gun on.
कंप्यूटर से जनरेट करते हैं.
Maybe.
नहीं और क्या होगा?
Yeah.
और क्या होगा? Now in the next scene you see, first time hero gets a proper weapon in his hand, and then there is a hallway, एक door है, door के पीछे गुंडे हैं, and again what does our hero do? He goes to them और उसको एक एक को ढूंढ के किसी की नाभि में, किसी की आंख में डाल के फिर हम गोली मारते हैं. But the concept behind having a weapon like that is, and if you have doorways, if you have दूर से आप एम लेके काम कर सकते हैं बिना खुद मरे. अच्छा है, देखने में अच्छा लगा, क्यों नहीं? But here it gets a little more like, you know, दीन दीन दन तोम तोम दन दीन दीन दन तोम तोम दन दीन दीन. हमने सांस फुला के.
So why they opted on the vehicle? They can fight on the ground यार.
मिशन किया, उसके बीच में वो रोक रहे थे उनको. आपको पता नहीं है, ऐसे थोड़ी होता. उसके ऊपर जाके थोड़ी वो फाइट कर रहे हैं.
ये मैदान में जाके फाइट कर लो, ये गाड़ी के ऊपर चढ़ के फाइट कर लो,
स्विमिंग पूल में कर लो.
अच्छा उसमें कर लो.
But here we see some weapons. Let us talk about the weapons. This is called as a karambit knife, all right. And the purpose of having a curved blade is that not only basic cutting and thrusting, you can also kind of use it for that kind of pulling, that kind of guiding. For the closest thing to karambit is this that I have. So you can kind of do all these things. You can do this and that. It's because there is a curve. It's a little better than a straight blade. That hook can be used in different ways, and that is how you kind of use it. A blade which is held in, again, ice prick grip. It's generally meant for close range grappling kind of fighting. This is not to be done like fencing. Shing shing. This is more like you have somebody close. Yeah. And that kind of a fighting. That's the concept behind. Earlier days they say that this is for agriculture harvesting thing, and वो जो hole है उसमें वो इसीलिए होता था कि pocket से निकाल ले. Yeah. और उसके बाद वो they did not keep the finger in that. They used to hold it like a normal. But now you will see a completely different usage.
Yeah, he's moving. That moment you could have just stabbed him. He'll just rotating.
And also the pistol or handgun, again उसको चाकू के जैसे उसकी नाभि में घुसाने की क्या जरूरत है? There is something called as a retention. आप पीछे से लेके ऐसे कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो वहाँ से कर सकते हैं. आपने पहले हमने collateral damage में देखा था टॉम क्रूज को करते हुए. That's something a little more realistic. But here is something I noticed. गन गया हवा में, उधर से चाकू फंस गया गन में, वो तो चलो ठीक है जो भी करा बॉलीवुड वालों ने. But after that, he is actually going on and clearing a malfunction. You can see here.
He's again doing that. Yeah.
No, because those kind of weapons which have this slide lock thing, आपने slow motion में देखा होगा. If you shoot, it goes back in slow motion. And if some body part or something, if you hold it back like that, usually it won't fire. And
again you have to reset it.
And there is a certain window over here जिसके अंदर से आप ऐसे देख सकते हैं, using which they clear the weapon कि round chamber में है कि नहीं. अब उसके अंदर चाकू लग गया, जो भी लग गया है, तो there's a good chance that अटक गया हो. And he actually goes on to clear that round so that the next one can be entered into the chamber. That is true.
Some expert must have suggested. I mean,
हाँ, अभी चाकू तुमने घुसा तो दिया, एक काम करो, उनको बोलो ये भी कर ले यार प्लीज. छोड़ दो उसको, छोड़ दो उसके.
So what is
Don't
this?
comment,
What?
don't comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. Now that you see,
Oh,
वो थोड़ा सा एटलीस्ट थोड़ा सा है, किसी ने सिखाया होगा ना.
अच्छा, वो तो है, वो तो है.
So we are actually seeing that. We are actually seeing that kind of a hooking motion, and once that is established, there's a very small chance that you can kind of escape from there. It's not very easy, and that is a close range weapon. It is a blade, and once you start that kind of thing, once you start that kind of a thing, it's very hard to escape from that.
एकदम ये कहीं फंस गया एकदम.
फंस जाता है ना.
अच्छा अच्छा. Wow, that is the same thing which we have seen now with the kick. What a fantastic Superman.
But you notice that is why in traditional martial arts, in proper martial arts, we're not supposed to do a lot of this, because in confined spaces we will actually get stuck, which is why it drives from the elbow, from the body. Even the slashes, diagonal slashes, they're not done like this. They're done for movies so that the camera can see it. But in real life, it's more like a kind of a pushing and this kind of a thing done forward, and it's like pulling forward, easy, small, short, crisp, opposite of what you want in an entertainment action movie. Now there's a kick.
That is actually good.
That is actually
that is done by Shah Rukh Khan.
I think
He's more than my age, yeah.
ऐसा मत बोलो, ऐसा मत. ओ मुझे मैं I think that was done by SRK himself, because if you can look at that clip again, that kick is not very difficult. I have done that myself on the channel. मैं कर सकता हूँ तो कोई भी कर सकता है. But then to land it perfectly, to get that hit is very difficult. For that you need practice, expertise, experience, and there is a camera trick. Of
last में थोड़ा सा speed कर दिया.
Yeah, it's technically called as cranking up the footage. When you, because ये crank करते थे ना पुराने जमाने में, तो मोशन पिक्चर चलती थी, तो वैसा ही टर्मिनोलॉजी है. बेसिकली अगर किक लैंड ना हो, अगर करने वाले को ठीक से करना ना आए, तो जिस पोर्शन में अच्छा लग रहा है वो स्लो मोशन में दिखा के बाकी जल्दी से निपटा दे.
दिखेगा नहीं. ऑडियंस रहेगा, बल्कि उनको लगेगा टारगेट हिट है.
That's working fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
वो किक थोड़ा सा मिस हो गया, no problem. But the next shot, the villain goes flying like that, and it's sold. You have to sell the kick, and it's done. Final teaching for the kids. This is why you don't do a front flip towards a person with a knife.
It's the same thing, when he is in the air, he is rolling. Why he is rolling with that?
Oh नहीं, why he is rolling? अरे why you are going there? अरे बम फटेगा, फटने दो भाई. चलो, पिक्चर ने कमा लिया पैसा, हमने खा लिया केला. आपने अगर देखा, मजा आया तो लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए. हमने नई वाली टी शर्ट पहनी आज, कड़क मर्च डिजाइन, कड़क मर्च डिजाइन. आपको अच्छा लगेगा और आप देख सकते हैं. और सेंडोजित्सु मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन को डाउनलोड करिए. दंड, बैठक, सपाटे, मार्शल आर्टिस्टिक मूव्स कोर्स नंबर 3 भी आ रहा है. उन सब के बारे में आप फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. कलरी धोती भी है, उसको भी देख लीजिए. If you like this video, if you want more such breakdowns, शायद थोड़ा सा लंबा हो गया. I hope people can watch. देख लेना, ठीक है. एक दो को शेयर भी कर देना.
Thank you.
I love you.